Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Vulcan Report. Right now, you're looking at a chart of the silver futures. As you can see, we really have not gone anywhere. We've been moving sideways within a very large expanding price range. As you see here, we have the top of the range at this level here, and you're looking at around 28.35, and the bottom of the range is 26.82. So pretty much a $2 price range that we're trading within right now. Market's really not trending. As you see the question mark here at the bottom right hand side of the screen, and we've been doing this for a while now. And one thing to note too is that regarding the current position of the market, we are neutral within a bearish Kumo consolidation cloud. And we do have the possibility of a trend reversal with upside bullish breakout, but a close below 27.62 is needed to reestablish the downtrend, and a close above 28.77 will establish a new uptrend and the end to the downtrend. So we're going to have to watch and see where we go from here. As you can see, we've been trading below the Kumo cloud for quite some time. Alright, going all the way back here for the last couple of months, we've been below the Kumo cloud. So we've been, contained in a very bearish position. Even when we move sideways and consolidate within the bearish position, we always end up breaking lower after the consolidation. As you see here, we did that during the week of April the 13th. You see the following week, the market just broke down and started to move lower. Then we consolidated again for a couple of days, and then after May 1st, that was it. We moved down and kept moving down until we bottomed right here around the 26.72 level, and then we consolidated for a longer period of time here. Then we took out that 26.72 and hit a new low at the 26.08 level, almost breaking into the 25 handle. So 26.08 is our hardcore low that we have for right now. After that 26.08, and notice how it only came down a little bit to take out the weekly support, which was 26.51. It only moved to 26.08 and then immediately rallied back. Nice little game it's playing there. Then after the rally, we broke down again and retraced almost 100% of the move from the low and got back down to 26.40. Then we consolidated some more, as you can see, moving sideways here. Looked like it wanted to break out. Then we pulled back, and then the next day we pulled back again, and then we pulled back even more. So it's stretching out the band, stretching out where we're going here. That's all the market's really been doing. No true breakout. When an attempted pulse wave here failed, then back here, attempted pulse wave here failed. Every time the market attempts the pulse wave and reverse trend and get out of this bearish consolidation phase, it gets smacked back down again. So that's where we are with the silver. Because you do have a positive pulse scan, you do have some positive momentum here where it could still try to break higher and at least get closer to the top of the Kumo cloud here, which is very possible. And that will put you at the 28.77 range. So that's where your next resistance level is going to come from. But keep in mind, this market's been bearish for a long time, and it takes a lot more than just a day to totally change a trend. You're going to need to see a lot of buying activity come in here. So for now, as far as trend strength, we have still bearish momentum overall, because that's what the overall trend is, but we have now some bullishness trying to enter into the market. Okay, so we need to watch out for that. As far as our trend line retracement, Um, Basically, that trend for the total cycle wave of the move, that trend line retracement is at 35.17. Okay, and that's where the pulse wave cycle trend line retracement is. That's the longer term move. And as far as the long-term trend line retracement, that's at $30.71. Okay, so we're still below both of those. Our intraday price projections for Monday is looking like this. We have resistance intraday at 28.91. Okay, and we have support at 27.17. All right. You're going to look to get long. If you're going to take a long position, take a little gamble here, you will go long at 28.51 and place your stop at 27.56. On the short side, you look to get short at 27.56, placing your stop at 28.51. And that's all we have for right now with silver. But I will add this one thing though. As far as your monthly price projections in the silver, long-term trend line resistance is currently at 35.17, and your long-term trend line support is at 26.08. And if we continue with this bearishness and it picks up more steam, we could see silver get as low as $7.89 within the next 12 to 18 months if the printing presses stay off. All right. As far as volatility, the silver futures closed below the upper band by 14.2%, and this combined with the steep uptrend suggests that the uptrend in prices has a good chance of continuing. However, a short-term pullback inside the bands is likely. Now, as you can see, we did rally really nicely from this point here up to this point here. Okay, that's a nice little run. So we could continue because now we're inside of the Kumo cloud. As you see here, we're inside of the Kumo cloud here. Okay, so there's a strong possibility that you could keep running, at least get somewhere up in here, somewhere up in the high 29 level. So we'll just watch and see. We'll remain vigilant and see what happens on that one. Okay, now taking a look at the gold futures chart, you can see it's a little bit different. We're trading above the Kumo cloud here. That's this dark brown line here. We're trading above the Kumo cloud. So because we're trading above the Kumo cloud, we're bullish. Except for we're consolidated here. We hit a high back here at the 1635.50 mark, and as of Friday, we failed to get back to that. We hit 1629.70. Okay, so we need to watch and see if the momentum is going to continue or if we're going to break down below support. And if we break down below the 1605 support, then the next target is going to be at the 1590 support. So that's the next step. The first two support levels we're looking at. Actually, let me change that. We're looking at 1605 and then 1599 and then 1590. Reason being is because there's like a $10 support cushion within the Kumo cloud that we have to account for. So that's where we are right now. Your final support is going to be at 1584.36. That's your pulse. That's your negative pulse wave price trigger. If we break below that, that's an automatic sell short, and then from there you're looking at gold getting back down to the 1560 level and beyond. But for right now, we're bullish, so we're going to look to see if the market has what it takes to get beyond where it is now. As far as intraday price projections, we have resistance at 1641.40. If you're looking for buy, you go along at 1630.87 and place your stop at 1605.13. Intraday support overall, we're looking at 1594.60. Okay, so you have a potential $11 on the table that you be able to look to take advantage of today. All right. Okay, here is a chart of the crude oil futures. You'll notice that it's also trading barely above the Kumo cloud here. Look at the wide range in this crude oil as far as the Kumo is concerned. We have a trading range of consolidation here of $91.87 on the top side, $83.51 on the downside. That's an enormous cloud, an enormous consolidation cloud. Look at this, top, bottom. That means this market can swing and fluctuate anywhere within those price bands and still be considered neutral. So just think about it. Crude oil can rally or fall $10 in a day inside of those bands and still mean absolutely nothing. You're not going anywhere. You haven't missed anything. So as you can see, crude oil here has been just in a perpetual down slide, almost like the silver chart. Look at that. You bottom, you consolidate, then you break lower, then you quickly reverse. Just a widowmaker's type of a market. Look at that. It's just all over the place. How do you trade something like that? Look at that. It's just everywhere. It's just all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's just everywhere. You do have some bullish momentum here. You are pulse waving from here. Okay. And basically the last pulse wave was at 91.03. So you have a nice, basically almost $5 run. So I'm looking for the pullback now to the last pulse wave. We should find some support at 86.78. I'm sorry, at 91.03. I'm sorry, at 91.03. If it does not, and it continues to fall, then the next target is 86.78, which is your negative pulse wave, and that'll take you back down to the 83 handle. So this market really needs to decide what it wants to do at this point. But I am concerned about this incredible Kumo cloud here, and the cloud is not turning up or down. It's just expanding itself and just forming a vortex just to suck your money. So this market can consolidate for an extremely long time at this point because of the size of this cloud. And last but not least, poor little Facebook. Ever since its IPO, we've fallen from $45 all the way down. We just keep crashing in this poor little market. Poor Facebook. Look at this. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever, does it? $45 and then we just crashed. Look at this. Look at that. See the bear at the bottom right hand side of the screen? Bear market. Any questions? You're selling this market. There's no buying here. There's nothing to buy. Even with the positive pulse scan, see the blue bars? That's a positive pulse scan. There's nothing breaking here. There's absolutely nothing happening. So at this point, you'll be looking for shorts. And right now, it's setting up for the next short. And the next short to set up here is going to be at $20.17. And if it breaks that, it's probably going to go to 15, maybe even 10, maybe even 5. Who knows? But that's what I'll be looking for right now in this market. Even though you have the positive bullish pulse scan trying to do something here. Last time it tried something back here, it got blue and it crumbled. I'm expecting the same thing again. Alright, so remember, take what you can, give nothing back.